Hello, I'm Al Cox, and welcome to How to Buildbox. Today we're going to continue with the UI portion. We do not have my sexy face today as my camera is currently not working, but I will hopefully get that fixed sooner than later. To jump into it, so we're in a main menu UI. These are all UI. Um, the green ones, and UI, Game Over UI, Game Field UI. And here we can see the different buttons. This is the jump button, which is over everything. We can add like other buttons, an action button, which is the first one that they talk about. Buttons and images, quick start, you can drag. It says you can drag them onto the screen, but it's best to just pull them from the left. And these are just all the buttons: action, audio, Facebook, navigation, purchase, switch button, URL, and lock button. The action buttons are used for triggering actions you have to set up in the game world. The following settings are available: name, position, rotation, scale, opacity, image selected, auto hide, stick to edge button will stay on the edge of the screen when scaling is done on different sizes. That's pretty useful. Action, what the button does when pressed. List of options is made up on the actions you have defined for your game world. This is attached to. Okay, so these are the different actions, whatever above character. Okay. Um, see, force action on press. Action will occur immediately. What I'm not sure is like what kind of actions fall under the action. I mean, like maybe every action. I don't know. Action is just like such a vague word. I guess we will learn more when we use it. Visibility threshold, the amount of uses. Okay, so like maybe like a super invincibility or something that you can use X amount of time, and that number can increase or decrease. Sound, block touch through. If this button is in front of another button, do not pass touch through to the button behind. This is useful if you have screen size hidden and you want your pause button to work without triggering the full screen button. Just be sure and tick this box on your pause button. I have no idea what I just said. I literally just do not understand those three sentences. If this button is in front of another button, this is block touch through. Do not pass the touch through to the button behind. Okay, so you cannot touch whatever's behind it. This is useful if you have a screen size hidden and you want your pause button to work without triggering the full screen button. Just be sure to tick this box on your pause button. Whatever, I don't know, I'm just gonna keep reading. This is just one of those parts I feel that like I'm not exactly sure what's going on, but I don't want to just like stay in a confused spot. Keyboard key, this allows you to add your keyboard control. It works the same way as the game-wide keyboard control. Refer page 82 again. Label offset, where to show the uses the player has left of the action if limited. Numeric value from 0 to 1. which will scale down from the standard size font defined for labels. Generally, unlimited use. This will be unlimited if selected. If not selected, the 3 options will be available. So if this is okay, and then it's not selected. Okay, cool. Max refill, the amount of actions after game install or after resetting the game that you can earn through the timer, amount of time in minutes to wait before you can earn additional action. Cool, cool. Refill and at start. Refill actions too. Yeah, that totally makes sense. Cool. All right, audio. These are used to turn the sound on and off. Do we have an audio button? Let's go ahead and put one in here. Move it out to the left. We have assets over here. Game. I want to use this like a UI, which probably be smart to have while going through UIs. There we go. Oh yeah, but these are just, hold on, I think I found one that I like, but actually it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter, and I am like looking for, yeah, this one's good. Wait, let's not get confused. Okay. So sound. No sound. Really? No sound button. I mean, let me grab a sound from my game. It's just cooler if you have actual things to look at. Or you know what? I think in my Tet game. So the cool thing is like once you start making games, you just have resources of images, and it's like the more you make, the more you. Do I have like a sound off? I do. It's called no sound. Sound on. No mute. Yeah. Yeah, I just put that in there because it was being weird. Take this, and I'm assuming I can make it smaller. Doing a preview, you don't really know what's going on here, so it's just not here. Maybe something to the front. Like it has an image. Okay, it's not showing up for some reason. That's okay. We're just learning. Not a problem when you have no clue what's going on. Sound. Okay, audio button, name, position, scale, opacity. Sound is on. Sound is off. Auto hide the number of seconds to show before hiding. Stick to the edge. Function. All sound, sound effects, background music. What sound to turn off? So it looks like these are generally the 3 default sounds right here. When I've made 2, 3 games now, I usually just have like 1 sound. Oh, and I do have sound effects actually. Yeah. So, oh, and then sometimes a game over sound, which I think Buildbox definitely has some cool game over themes. Oh, let's keep going. Okay, looks like block, touch through. This is the same as before. Let's just jump into this Facebook button. I want to see. I'm sure you've heard of Facebook. So it's the like button. Okay. The ubiquitous like button has made it to Buildbox by popular request. Creates a like for the logged in user on their Facebook account. Drag the icon from the toolbar on the left to the menu. Create an instance has the following. Internal name, see position, rotation, scale, opacity, image, select auto hide, stick to edge. These are all the standard Facebook URL. This is a URL that will be liked when the user, when they press the button. Cool. A required ID from Facebook is enabled. This feature, more information. So this will probably be super useful down the line. Navigation button. A big simplification in the update Buildbox 2.0 is around navigation buttons. With the change to an unlimited number of UI screens and worlds, navigation buttons were born. Just create a navigation button with the correct function setting and you will see an additional exit selector on the game mind map for that UI. Complete with the name you give it here for ease of reference. The available settings are internal name for the reference only, position, rotation, scale, opacity, image selection, auto hide, stick to edge, function, default pause, back jump, selecting this displays back to settings, restart the current world. So these are all that's a lot. Like this is the main, this is like the button that does, yeah, wow, okay, cool, let's just keep, this is like the most important piece, I believe. Okay, here we go. Pause, back jump. Selecting this displays back to the settings. Restart checkpoint. Review, take player to review link. This is in general in project settings for current app store when this game is built. Share, allow player to share game via SMS, etc. Depending on platform, we'll use share message for current app store when this is built. Okay, so this is even more so. The Facebook button's just the Facebook. This is like a lot. Restore purchases, super important. You have to have that if you have any kind of purchases in your game. Definitely for an iOS, probably for Android too. Game services, show game services, Apple App Store, other equivalent is supported. Not really sure what that means. Exit, quit game entirely. That's an interesting button. That's like the last one that they have, but they then reset settings. Right here, original state, will display warning config. Yes. Okay. Not sure practical applications of that. I guess depends on the game. Okay, back jump appears when back jump selected. Click sound made when pressed. Release sound made when button released. We got the block touch through. Keyboard key. Note, on Android devices, the system back button corresponds to the back button function. On gameplay, this will bring up the pause screen, and on the pause screen, it will go back to gameplay. This is a stop a double tap of the button from exiting the game by mistake. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what that means, but duly noted for Android devices. Okay, next we got the switch button. Let's grab it here. Switch button. Internal name, position, rotation, scale, opacity, image, auto hide, click the sound, black touch. Key, I mean, what does this one even do? There's no information on what this does. Oh, no, it's literally like a switch. Oh, and then even, oh, okay, yeah, so this is just like those icons, if you're gonna turn your Wi-Fi off. Um, so you can use this if you have a game with multiple switches. Okay, perfect, cool. But, you're gonna have to somehow correspond that, but I guess that comes later. Purchase button. Allow players to purchase items typically found in a game shop screen or other areas where you want people to purchase. Options are name, position, rotation, image selected. Where we go? Stick type of purchase. Where's type of purchase? Action. Allow purchase of an action. Action will select appear when selected. Here we go. Type action. Visibility threshold interval. Click sound release. Block. Touch through. Buy and use. Use action item immediately when purchased. Quantity. Number of actions a purchase will purchase. Does not apply. Remove ads type. Purchase complete. An MP3 Dropbox for sound play on purchase. That's kind of cool. Purchase method. How item can be purchased. Additional options will appear based on selection from the following. Here we go. In-game currency, just pay for it with the coins. In-app purchase, through App Store with real money. Get that money. Store identifier, price is set on whatever. Yep. Reward videos. User will watch video completely to earn this item. These are really cool, and this is so where I want to see the reward video. Yeah, okay, perfect. So this is a thing. So what are we going like the game over? Would you go here and then like as soon as you hit the game over, you would want a button that was like a purchase button here. And let me just grab. I have a cool continue button in this one. Cool, so continue. And nope. One-time purchase. Yeah, I don't know, but okay, it looks like Hayes app is the only one that does that. It's good to know. And cool. URL button, this will be just put this in, and the user will open a web browser window when the user clicks on platforms that supports browsers. I have this on one of my apps that literally opens to the App Store to ideally get someone to like the review, but I feel like here the navigation button also does that. So it'd be interesting to see. I mean, looks like you can use multiple buttons depending on what you want to use. This one seems straight specific for your URLs. Standard URL that would be visited when the user clicks. Cool, yeah. Lock button. Okay, let's bring this into the fold. This is for buttons that show inactive at first and need to be unlocked by purchase, game progress, etc. This is very flexible and can be seen in stage clear starting game template. Available options are, you know all these names: position, rotation, locked image, stick to edge, functions. Okay, here we go. Set to allow navigation to another screen, set up on the game mind map, or special functions. So let's just do default because I want to see it in the mind map. Yeah. So I just took this lock button and made it go over there. Cool. Methods of unlocking. Is that within the properties? Wait, is this a, no, this is a lock button, okay. Function unlock, in-game currency. Default, you can use unlock logic asset. So I understand the in-app purchases and the in-game currency. I just don't understand why it would be at default. Seems weird. Destination will take you to where it's unlocked. Menus, a menu screen in the UI. On the game mind map shows two more options on the scene. World, where the scene is found. You must attach the selected world in the mind map. Next scene, used for stage clear type games. Player will stay in a single level until it is complete. This is unlocked based on the rules you define and then move to the next scene in the world. So only works on the UI screen attached to a world, of course. I find it interesting whenever you're learning something new, and I am continuously thought of when I was learning Illustrator, and I would just read content and information or watch videos, and I had no idea what was being described, and I feel like that's what's happening now. Like, next scene right here, used for stage clear type games. Okay, so that is the type of game. I don't know what kind. Players will stay in a single level until it is complete. Okay, so any game where you're in, okay, so like maybe like Angry Birds or something. This is unlocked based on the rules you define. Yeah, so knock over 3 bowling pins and then you go to the next level. And then move to the next scene in the world. Okay. This only works on the UI screens attached to the world, of course. Okay, so you have to put this on that world, and then once that is accomplished, it will take you. Which button is this? Lock button. Okay, yeah, this seems pretty advanced. So it's, you can lock people out, and you can also unlock new worlds from completing tasks. That's what I got from the next scene. All right, auto follow. As soon as you click the button to unlock it with currency or whatever, or default, which we don't know what that is, it will be activated and take you to the defined destination. Useful for a skip level button or similar. Auto lock. Every time you see this button on a new level, it will be locked and require unlocking. This makes it easier to use the same UI for a collection of levels while still starting each level with a fresh locked button. Alright, so that's just giving you like a bigger picture on how to use a single button multiple places. Click sound, release sound, block touch through, and keyboard key. Alright, well that was a lot. Probably gonna have to go through that again once I get a stronger foundation of all the buttons, but I thought that was great. I think, again, the most important piece is when you're learning something new and you don't understand, don't get stuck. It's okay to not understand. Just realize, like all great things, it takes time. And some of it I feel that I understood just by reading it again out loud. And hopefully you also understood. And if not, that's okay, because we're in this for the long haul. And yeah, we're on logic pieces right now, so I'm just going to end this video. Thanks for sticking with me, and hopefully the quality is better and doesn't lag and or skip, which I've been noticing on some of the older videos, and I'm trying to fix that. So until then, see you next time.